Or a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They snap it at one. Now Ryan. He's going to go up top. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Thompson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Thompson. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit! Detroit! Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. They'll run with Thompson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And my goodness, this is incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. We're a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game, that they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They go play action here on first down. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Gun. 21.
To throw again is Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
21. Got.
Again, Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one, and I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
All right, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn. You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Ryan. He finds Coleman. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Drops it off for Coleman. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Ryan. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Throwing again, Ryan. It's caught, Jones. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. The left side completion to Jones. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Now Ryan on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's Coleman. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
And when you don't pick up the necessary yardage in that situation, sometimes it starts to put a little doubt in the play caller's mind about what he's going to run on the next play. Because most of them, they thought they were going to pick it up right then and there. Now they've got to adjust what they're doing, adjust what they're thinking, and maybe they go away from what they originally thought.
On 3rd down, that's Coleman. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. He'll get it up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The quick slant caught, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Lucky 56.
They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Kwiatkowski coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
21.
This is Coleman. Oh, a nice spin. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. Third down now to follow. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Gun.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Smith, his first carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. On first down, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
21.
Here's Ryan to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
Here's Ryan. And his throw is incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
It's Coleman here, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown on the season, and the Falcons will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter. Not
only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter three, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Again, a run with Thompson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Airing one out for Crowder. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Three down. All right, here we go.
Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Gone! All right, here we go. Green, 39.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Set, 3-19. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here now come the Falcons. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Hey, Tuesday.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field, it's the Falcons. They've got the football, they've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, it's Ryan. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Ryan. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And now Ryan not happy about either their formation or the play call. Whatever the case, he's going to call a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at third and a few inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Hey, Tuesday. Gun. Hey, South.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Ryan. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Gun.
He'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Desmond Trufant, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
A first down carry for Smith. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Hey, let's go. 11.
Here's Coleman on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Second down, Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They give it to him running left. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it won't be easy.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a fourth and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And this one is right through, and that will swell the lead to 16. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Deion Jones in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. This quarterback now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a first and 10. Looking to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. Green.
They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Atlanta, they improved to 5-0 now on the young